Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among the mountains, there lived a young man named Kavi. Kavi was known for his kind heart and gentle spirit, but he often felt dissatisfied with his life. He sought out the village elder, a wise monk named Bhante, to seek guidance on how to improve himself. Bhante welcomed Kavi into his humble abode and listened intently as the young man poured out his heart. After a moment of reflection, Bhante spoke, "Kavi, to improve oneself, one must first understand the nature of the mind. Just as a garden requires care and attention, so too does the mind. Let me tell you a story." He began, "Once there was a traveler who came across a beautiful garden. The flowers were in full bloom, and the air was filled with their sweet fragrance. The traveler approached the gardener and said, 'How do you grow such magnificent flowers?' The gardener smiled and replied, 'It is not the flowers that I tend to, but the soil. If the soil is rich and nourished, the flowers will flourish on their own.'" Kavi listened intently as Bhante continued, "In the same way, to improve oneself, one must tend to the soil of the mind. Cultivate thoughts of kindness, compassion, and understanding. Just as the gardener nourishes the soil, you must nourish your mind with positive thoughts and actions." Bhante went on to explain the importance of mindfulness and self-reflection. He taught Kavi that by observing one's thoughts and emotions without judgment, one could gain greater insight into their true nature. As the days passed, Kavi diligently practiced the teachings of Bhante. He spent time in quiet meditation, allowing his mind to settle like a still pond. He embraced each moment with gratitude and kindness, and slowly but surely, he began to notice a transformation within himself. One day, Kavi returned to Bhante with a serene glow about him. "I feel lighter, more at peace," he said with a smile. "I have learned that to improve oneself, one must nurture the garden of the mind. Thank you, Bhante, for your wisdom." Bhante nodded, his eyes twinkling with joy. "Remember, Kavi, the journey of self-improvement is ongoing. Just as the gardener tends to the soil each day, so too must you cultivate your mind with mindfulness and compassion. May your journey be filled with wisdom and inner peace." And so, Kavi continued his journey, embracing the timeless wisdom of Bhante and the teachings of the Buddha, knowing that true self-improvement begins from within. As Kavi's story reveals, the path to self-improvement is not always easy, but it is always worth the effort. Just as a garden flourishes with attentive care, so too can we nurture the soil of our minds with kindness, compassion, and mindfulness. Remember, each moment is an opportunity for growth, and every step taken on the path of self-improvement brings us closer to our true potential. Embrace the journey with an open heart, knowing that the wisdom of the ages and the power of your own spirit are guiding you toward a brighter, more fulfilling future. May you find the strength to cultivate your inner garden, and may your journey be filled with the blossoms of wisdom, peace, and joy.